Yo, are you seriously buying nothing except packaged noodles?
Huh? Is that unusual? No, it's an average school kid diet.
Fucking of course it's unusual. Your parents are totally loaded and they're sending you to buy groceries, and this is what you got?
She says, picking up a packet of ramen and waving it in my face.
Buy something for yourself, for fuck's sake. Get some coffee or some chips or some apple juice.
I'm guessing this is like their version of Pocky. Whatever. Natsuki, if there's something you want, I'll see if I can buy it for you.
This isn't about me. This is about you and how boring and sad you are.
Natsuki crosses her arms and sulks. She's gonna stay like this until I do something, isn't she? To tell you what, I'll buy a box of chocolate coffee, but only if we split it on the way home. She eyes me suspiciously, sizing me up, before huffing, the expelled air carrying the tension from her body.
Fine. You're too fucking sweet for your own good, Hallie.
The additional provisions thusly secured, I stroll up to the counter with my hoard of prepackaged ramen and one box of chocolate cookie sticks. The cashier, she's wearing a Sarabata High uniform, albeit with the blazer tied at her waist. Hey, you were like a static-faced bully earlier, or was that the one with pigtails? She must have come straight here after school. Or would they be ponytails? I guess they're ponytails. Wonder if a part-time job waives the club membership requirement. I've seen corpses with more enthusiasm than this girl, but at least she does her job quietly and without unnecessary chatter. All debts are squared. Time to leave this brightly colored place behind us and venture once more out into the endless sodden gray. Once we break into the box of processed pastries, Natsuki seems to be in a much better mood. Who knew all it takes is a bit of sugar to put some spring in her step? We part ways at a street corner where Natsuki heads downhill and I head up. She even thanked me for the snack. Capitalism sure is miraculous. It really is. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Letting the days go by, the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground. You quoting something, man, or are you just being weird? I'm home! I sigh, heft the bags full of groceries, and continue walking forward. Between ramen, banana bread, and cupcakes, he has 3 things to eat now. Well, seems Mom's not home, as usual, but that's no excuse to be slovenly. I open a pantry door, pick an empty shelf, and begin inserting ramen packets. Row by row, stacking them on top of one another, the shelf is wide enough to accommodate 6 packets per row, with a depth of 2, totaling 12 per row. Easy fit. Just add instant broth, and that's dinner done. Shit. Maybe I should have bought eggs. Oh well. Eggs are expensive anyways. Don't do this to yourself, man. I take this steaming bowl and a pair of chopsticks upstairs to my room, reveling in the warm stream on my face and the vaguely shrimp-flavored aroma it carries. I place the bowl on top of my nightstand and dig through my bag. That chemistry homework is due tomorrow. Better knock it out of the way. It's probably a shit idea to eat ramen next to my homework, but whatever, I'm not a messy slurper. The homework occupies the next couple of hours. Once it's done with, I think about how best to spend the rest of my night. But first, I need to change out of my uniform. I fetch that copy of Portrait of Markov from my bag and flip it to the first page. As expected from a modern piece of literature, the prose isn't overly dense, but it is still filled with complex simile and metaphor. That being said, there are so many different characters that it's difficult to even remember which name belongs to whom. But the fresh, effortlessly flowing prose and clever multi-layered dialogue keep me engaged regardless. I can see why Yuri likes this book so much, though we haven't really gone into the very graphic things she warned me of. For now, the focus seems to be on the main character's interpersonal relationships and her difficulty connecting with people in general, even her own sister. There's an overpowering sense of alienation and disassociation prevalent from passive, vague descriptions of the main character's actions, lending an almost dreamlike quality to its prose. The kind of dream where someone is trying to kill you and it feels like your body is underwater. The kind of dreams where... dreams. Oh, goodness. What a thing to be reading just before I fall asleep. So is that it? Have we reached the end of the demo? Didn't even get to join the literature club yet, man. But from the sounds of things...
Why do all of the people between the pages of the book make any sense?
I don't know.
How is it that everyone around us is so cruel and loses no sleep over it?
I don't know.
Why are we so broken?
I don't know.
Remember your promise. Your story will continue.
For closed on its own. Yeah. Alright, so that was that. But, you know, we're not quite done with this mod, because there's plenty more options we can explore, and, like, other people we can get to know better, I guess. So hold on, let me go to the folder. I have too many mods. There are 118 folders in my mod collection here. But, you know, for context, one of those is actually Doki Doki Literature Club. Another one is just for Renpai, the program. And another one is a blank copy of DDLC with, like, the scripts file removed, which is the one that I clone all the rest of these out of. Anyway, firing up Downpour, we're going to try some other routes. And hopefully it remembered my text, the text I saw. So I don't have to skip manually. Alright, Downpour! Just gonna check in here again real quick, because, like, yeah, I really wish they didn't take away the meters, because this mod is actually very quiet. Alright, so let's... This thing was, like, loaded with options. We're just gonna hit new ones along the way and, like, focus on different people, if we can manage that. And we'll just keep plunging the depths for a little bit here. It's kind of hard to say where this mod is going. It's very slice of life. I'm not sure how exactly they intend to resolve any particular one thing or another. But, you know, I guess it's kind of just a complicated multi-route mod with endless gloom. Alright, so this time, we'll focus on Natsuki this time. We'll greet her. Excuse me, miss. Pink-haired girl shoots me the nastiest scowl she can muster up. Or maybe that's just her resting face. I power through my inhibitions and continue to speak. Hi. I noticed your uniform, and, well, I thought you go to Sarabatu High, right? She looks me up and down, taking note of my uniform as well, if I had to guess.
I don't know, you a new transfer or something?
That's right. It's my first day.
Yeah? Well, let me give you a word of advice, new kid. Stay the fuck out of my way!
Oh. Natsuki, you're such a peach. With a huff, she turns on her heel and continues onward while I stay still in stunned silence. I just gotta work at it. This was a mistake. Of course it was a mistake, stupid. Why do you think some random girl you don't even know would want to talk to you? I stand in place a while longer before continuing onward once I'm sure there's adequate distance between me and the pink-haired girl. Alright, now we can skip. Off to a great start with Natsuki here. I remember you. Yeah. That one time you showed up. We're gonna talk about our hobbies. I like video games and anime, writing too. I do a lot of writing. And reading books, and not just manga or light novels. Wow. Way to sound like a snooty pseudo-intellectual. How are you going to save this one, Hallie? Not that there's anything wrong with enjoying manga or light novels, really. I'll enjoy any medium of entertainment, as long as it's well-written and character-driven. If I can... hold on. If I can empathize with... Hey, we finally have something in common. Ooh. Really? Ooh. Thank you for the introduction. I entrust myself to your care. Okay, now I can ski. We're gonna decline for now. We're just gonna go the opposite of things we picked last time. Unless it's involving Natsuki. Staring down at my desk, I struggle to form the correct words for what I want to say. I don't...
No pressure, of course. I didn't mean to push you into anything you're not comfortable with.
I remain silently staring downwards, balling my fists up in my lap.
I'll just see you around.
Honestly, it might have been less painful just to go along with it. World History is your first class on Monday. With nothing else to do, I decided to explore the halls and create a mental map of the campus. The bustling throngs of students all funneled toward a particular direction. Cafeteria, if I had to guess, so there's no need to go that way. I am vaguely aware of eyes on me. Perhaps some of them are wondering where I'm going, if not to lunch. As if it's any of your business. I continued to walk onward, my eyes glued to the floor. I wish you would all just go away. Ooh, a vending machine. I ought to make note of where these are. I peer to my left and right down the halls, making sure nobody sees me. Then I kneel down in front of the machine, feeling around underneath it for spare change. Natsuki already got it all, man. It's nothing there. Jackpot! Someone left a 100 yen coin under the machine. I peruse the snacks on an offer inside the vending machine to see what 100 yen buys me. Canned coffee, milk, green tea, strawberry milk. Damn it. Cheapest thing here is 250 yen, and there's no actual food anyway. Oh well, I'll just save up for next time. With a smile on my face, I turned to continue down the hall, only to stop in my tracks when I noticed something. Those stairs are barricaded off. Wonder why? Construction. The sign is flipped around to the blank side for some reason. I flip it back and it says, Danger! Maintenance underway, in English. Why the hell is it in English? I flip the sign back around so as to not leave a trace of my trespass before continuing up the stairs. Yikes. That sign wasn't lying. These stairs desperately require maintenance, or at least the roof does. There's a leak up there and it's dripping down the stairs. Gross. I continue up the stairs, pressing my back against the wall so as to avoid the dribbling from on high. Logically, there isn't really any point to exploring the rooftop, even if the door isn't locked. This rain renders it inhospitable. Still, curiosity drives me. After all, isn't the rooftop where lunches are had, friendships are affirmed, and confessions spoken? At least, that's how it works in anime. Wait. What the shit? There's a backpack and a pair of shoes next to the rooftop door. The shoes are from the girl's uniform, judging by the size. The door is unlocked. I gulp and gently open the door. The rainfall is as furious as ever and shows no sign of stopping. Lightning periodically streaks across the sky, casting harsh light for but a moment across the saturated rooftop asphalt. And silhouetted against the flash of lightning, I see a figure, eyes turned upward to the pitiless gray. We found her! She does exist in the mod! What the hell is this girl doing? She stands, motionless in her reverie, allowing the rain to seep into her hair, into her uniform, saturating her very being. Hey! What are you doing? I call out, without knowing why. This is terribly out of character for me. What she's doing up here is no business of mine. So why do I feel compelled to scream my lungs out for her sake? Compelled to reach out and touch her? Why does it feel as if I ever took my eyes off of her, she would shatter into pieces? Get back inside! You're going to catch a cold! I scream again, but my feeble voice is overpowered by the merciless storm that swirls around us. It's no use. Am I going to have to go out there into the rain as well? But I'm just some stranger. What right have I to inflict my presence upon her?
You're so silly, Hallie. How could you possibly think you're bothering me? Your voice. It's one of the only things that keeps the rain clouds away.
Hey! Can you hear? Another knife of lightning slashes a bright blue wound across the endless gray. The girl holds her arms outstretched, taking in the sky's ritual of self-mutilation. The boom of thunder silences me on the spot, because I'm a coward. A worthless coward who does nothing but lie and run away.
That's not true.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is! If I could have just been good for Mom and Dad. I haven't changed at all. But you... You are so beautiful in the rain.
Tommy, you can't lie to me. You've gotten so bad at lying.
Hey! Come back! Please come back! Sayori! What an odd thing to find. Well? Hi, Sayori. Please stop fidgeting.
I can't help it. I'm ticklish.
That you are. Despite her greatest efforts, I'm at least somewhat successful in drying her hair off. Why do you have a towel in your backpack anyway?
The towel is about the most massively useful thing an interstellar hitchhiker can have.
I got that reference. She proclaims this strange non sequitur with such confidence that it feels as though it should have been obvious. By now, the towel is quite damp, and I haven't even gotten started with her uniform. You're gonna have to, like, wring out your blazer or something. Were you planning on just showing up to class like this?
I don't think I was planning at all.
This girl. I eventually throw in the towel. Literally? It lands perfectly into her bag.
Woo-woo! Scoreboard!
With a light exhale, I take a seat on the stairs just to the left of the girl. Silence permeates the air for a short while before she speaks up again.